still remember that night. The room was full of laughter, but my heart felt heavy. Everyone was smiling. Everyone except me. I stood there, holding a glass I didn't even want, watching my own family celebrate something that should have been mine. And that's when I realized something painful. Family doesn't always mean loyalty. Sometimes, family is the first place betrayal is born. I never thought I'd say this, but the people who destroyed my life weren't strangers. They were my blood. My uncles. My cousins. Even the people who once said, "We'll always stand with you." That night wasn't just about money or business. It was about power, control, and jealousy that had been growing silently for years. They thought I was finished. They thought I'd crawl away quietly. But what they didn't know was that this betrayal would become the reason I'd rise higher than all of them combined. And when my revenge finally arrived, it didn't just hurt them. It changed my entire life forever. I grew up believing one thing. Family comes first. That's what my father taught me. That's what my mother lived by. We weren't rich, but we were united. Or at least, that's what I thought. My family ran a small but growing business. Nothing fancy. But it had potential. And from a young age, I was obsessed with learning everything about it. While my cousins wasted time partying, I stayed late at the office. While others complained, I worked harder. I believed effort would speak louder than words. Slowly, the business started to grow. New clients came in. Profits increased. And suddenly, people started noticing me. That's when the whispers began. You're moving too fast. You think you're smarter than everyone. You should remember your place. At first, I laughed it off. I thought it was harmless. But jealousy doesn't announce itself loudly. It hides behind smiles. Behind fake praise. And my family. They were masters at pretending everything was fine. As the business grew, so did the politics. Meetings became tense. Decisions turned into arguments. And suddenly, every idea I brought to the table was questioned. Not because it was wrong, but because I suggested it. My uncle, the self-appointed leader, hated the attention I was getting. He wanted control, and he didn't like sharing it. Behind my back, deals were made. Stories were twisted. My name was slowly painted as a threat. I didn't know it then, but they were preparing something big. Something calculated. Something that would push me out completely. And the worst part, they smiled at me every day while sharpening the knife. It happened on a normal morning. Or at least, it started that way. I walked into the office and felt something was off. People avoided eye contact. The room felt cold. Then my uncle called for an urgent family meeting. I sat down, confident, unaware. That's when the documents were placed in front of me. I had been removed. No warning. No discussion. No respect. They accused me of disloyalty, of overstepping, of damaging family harmony. Harmony. That word still makes me laugh. In one meeting, years of hard work were erased. My access was cut. My role stripped away. I wasn't just fired. I was erased. I walked out that day feeling empty, broke, humiliated. And the people who did this to me, they celebrated. I won't lie. That period destroyed me. No income. No support. No family. Phones stopped ringing. Messages went unanswered. The same people who once called me the future now treated me like a mistake. There were nights I questioned everything. My worth. My choices. My faith in people. But anger. Anger is a strange fuel. And mine was burning quietly. I made a promise to myself during one of those sleepless nights. I won't beg. I won't complain. And I won't forget. If they wanted me out of the game, I'd build my own. I didn't rush. That was the key. Instead of reacting emotionally, I started observing. I studied the market. I analyzed mistakes my family business was making. I noticed gaps they were too arrogant to see. Using my savings, the little I had left, I started small. No office. No staff. Just a laptop, a phone, and long nights. While they were busy fighting over power, I focused on building value. I took clients they ignored. I offered solutions they never imagined. Slowly, quietly, something started working. Money began flowing again. Confidence returned. And most importantly, I became invisible to them. Exactly where I needed to be. Within 2 years, my business wasn't just surviving. It was growing faster than theirs ever did. Clients trusted me. Partners respected me. I didn't talk about my family. I didn't brag. I let results speak. Then one day, the call came. My uncle wanted to reconnect. Funny how success brings memories back. He spoke politely. Too politely. He wanted collaboration. That's when I knew. They were struggling, and I was holding the power. I agreed to meet. Calm. Smiling. Prepared. They didn't recognize the man sitting across from them anymore. I listened as they explained their problems, their losses, their desperation. Then I made my move. I didn't shout. I didn't accuse. I simply said no. No partnership. No help. No forgiveness. And then I did something better. I bought their biggest client. Legally. Cleanly. Publicly. The same business they once stole from me was now watching me take everything back. One contract at a time. Their company didn't collapse overnight. It slowly cracked. Arguments increased. Blame spread. Trust vanished. Exactly how they did it to me. I didn't celebrate loudly. I didn't mock them. I simply moved forward. Bought a better home. Built a stronger team. Created wealth they never imagined. The irony. They taught me everything I needed to win. Here's the truth. Not every family wants to see you succeed. Not every smile means support. And sometimes, losing everything is the push you need to build something greater. My revenge wasn't about destroying them. It was about proving I didn't need them. Today I'm richer, stronger, free, and the people who once controlled my future now watch from a distance, silently. Never confuse blood with loyalty, and never underestimate someone who has nothing left to lose.